issues around the distance and the agreements with the hospitals for the clinics. You asked what are reasonable. I'm not going to hold my breath on that one, but I'd love to see it.
I try to not guess about what the governor is intending to do.
I have no idea what they're in disagreement about in terms of what you might do.
Are your members in support of this charter school bill that came out of the Senate last night and needs the concurrence of the House?
I think the vast majority of our members are supportive of the bill. That does not mean that we're satisfied that it went as far as it should go. There have been a lot of efforts to water this down, and again, it's $1 billion in spending on charter schools, and you guys probably know this when you look at the history of spending since charter schools went into effect in Ohio. It matches the amount of new money that has gone into public education. So effectively, we've just been shuffling the deck chairs. We didn't do what the Supreme Court proposed to do. We didn't fix the broke system we had. We created 2 broke systems, and we're not focused. They gave us very specific criteria in terms of figure out what you believe that it takes to get a thorough Christian education, cost it out, and pay for it. We create 2 formulas and we never pay for one. And so, to have this other system in lieu of that and not make sure that it is at least high functioning and make sure that it at least not accountable and transparent to use your tax dollars just makes absolutely no sense. And so, yeah, we'll support it because it's better than what we have. Anything would be better than what we have, but it is woefully short of the kind of accountability for charter schools that people deserve in this state. And more for the kids, children in this state. If you looked at my background where I grew up, parents divorced, the neighborhood, statistically I shouldn't be here. One of the difference makers is my education. And so what I know is when we get that piece right, there are a lot of kids that may end up in a much worse situation that could end up anywhere they want to be. And it just bothers me that for 18 years I've watched us just sit on our hands and complain about everybody else, what everybody else has done, what everybody else hasn't done. And we haven't done our job. And it just sort of gets up on my skin. That would be a great step